Building up the block, we hustle and we flow. From sunrise to the night, we let that energy glow. Ain't no room for cheats, push them out, let them know. Catalorian mindset, steady grind, we grow. Community grinding, never gonna stop. We'll see you at the top, rise above the lot. We all win together, solid in our ways. Catalorian wins, no matter what they say. Forging strong bonds, ain't no breaking these chains. Got each other's backs through the losses and gains. Keep the vision clear, unafraid of the pains. Focused on the summit, clear skies, no rains. Community grinding, never gonna stop. We'll see you at the top, rise above the lot. We all win together, solid in our ways. Catalorian wins, no matter what they say. Hands in the dirt, plans in the brain. Sweat on the brow, repelling the rain. Focused and fierce, we break every chain. Together we rise, no loss in vain. Push up the cheeks, make them buy high. We stay
Jam. Retweet the room, retweet the room. We're gonna try something new. This is an earlier show today. We're just gonna go over some markets and give a quick Catalorian update for y'all.
Strong bonds, ain't no breaking these chains. Got each other's backs through the losses and gains. Keep the vision clear, unafraid of the pains. Focused on the summit, clear skies, no rains. Forging strong bonds, ain't no breaking these chains. Got each other's backs through the losses and gains. Keep the vision clear, unafraid of the pains. Focused on the summit, clear skies, no rains. And fierce, we break every chain. Together we rise, no loss in vain. Hands in the dirt, plans in the brain. Sweat on the brow, repelling the rain. Focused and fierce, we break every chain. Together we rise, no loss in vain. Hands in the dirt, plans in the brain. Sweat on the brow, repelling the rain. Focused and fierce, we break every chain. Together we rise, no.
MGM, thanks for joining. Usually we do this in the afternoon, but I wanted to do a quick morning update because we Friday. Welcome everyone on this beautiful Friday afternoon. Hopefully everyone has some great plans this weekend. Let's just play another song, get a few more people in the room, and then I'll get to the charts and some market updates to start.
Within the shadows, creeping, lurking low. Catalorian rise up, make the darkness go. Animals in need, she got that shield. Protector of the innocent, defends the field. Catalorian, the savior, hear our call. Protector of creatures, big and small. Chasing shadows, bringing the light. Catalorian, rise up, show your might. Claws sharp, heart of gold. Fighting for the meek, Catalorian warrior, never turning weak. Flames in her eyes, world full of fright. She the hero we need, battles day and night. Catalorian, the savior, hear our call. Protector of creatures, big and small. Chasing shadows, bringing the light. Catalorian, rise up, show your might. In the jungles, deserts, seas so fast. Catalorian strike strong, never outclass. Enemies surround, but she never fall. With the might and courage, she conquer all. Catalorian, the savior, hear our call. Protector of creatures, big and small. Chasing shadows, bringing the light. Catalorian, rise up, show your might. Catalorian, the savior, hear our call. Protector of creatures big and small, chasing shadows, bringing the light.
And give it a couple more retweets and we'll get this live show started.
In the jungles, deserts, seas so vast,
Okay, let's get into some market updates today. So today is actually a really big day for the markets. There's 4.7 trillion in options expiry happening today. We're starting to see have a big effect on earnings already as people prepare for these conventional and volatility in what the tariffs will actually be. We still don't know. Lots of uncertainty. We had the Fed, Jerome Powell gave on Wednesday. The Fed did hold rates, and he did have a bit more of a dovish tone, but he was that we'd be heading into a recession, and also that if tariffs were implemented, it could cause inflation to increase, which is obviously bad for rates going up and bad for crypto and the general market in whole. So as you can see, the S&P 500 down 1% today. As I discussed, I think a week ago, we always expected kind of a double bottom pattern. Like rarely you get a bottom and you get a V straight up. Last couple of days, we've been testing this 200-day moving average. I imagine we go back down to this 550 range or slightly below, and then we bottom there and continue upwards. That's like the best case scenario. We need Trump to start relaxing on the tariffs. If he doesn't, we're going to be in for a world of pain, I think, for another few months. But let's see. Trump, even though he says he's not following the markets, we know he loves money and he loves to make deals. So let's see where that lands. If we look at gold's also selling off today, but it's been holding above 3. It hit all-time highs yesterday, and that's people fleeing the dollar. If we look at the DXY, we've corrected since Trump got in office. We were at 109, 110. This is the US dollar index. We've fallen almost to $100 level. We've been finding support at 103. Really a lot of uncertainty in the markets caused by tariff man here, unfortunately. So what we're going to do here is we are going to just see where this plays out. Usually when things are volatile, you want to step back aside, touch a little bit of grass, and see where we position ourselves next. Right now, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, they're all pretty much 100 correlated to the NASDAQ and S&P 500. We have our lines we drew last time, our long-term trend lines. Like I was saying before, I was hoping we'd break above and stay above this 200-day moving average and 90K, but it looked like to be a false breakout. Unless we hold today and continue next week, we're probably headed back down to this like 78 range, which would be a great buying spot to the next leg up. But anything could surprise us. What I'm more important of or more concerned about is the weekly candles. Where are we going to close on the weekly? If this doesn't recover by Sunday, it's a pretty reversal candle, which I said will probably head back down to these like 70, mid to high 70 range. But that should give a nice capitulation and double bottom. So that's what we like to see. Where I'm seeing green in the markets today is actually like these AM memes. So you're starting to see when Bitcoin and Solana were rallying back a bit, you saw Fartcoin actually, which led the last rally, getting some relative strength. So this is really good for memes. You'd love to see that. And a couple of other coins I follow are Arc Soul, outperforming today, and AI16Z still at a bottom here. But look, these memes are down like 85%. They do have AI ties and utility to them. So we think be close to a bottom. Like there's not much left to sell. Same thing with our famous Catalorian here. We've been trading between this, call it 400K and 500K range for over 10 days now. Most of the selling's done. And look, I am happy to tell you that we have some big things coming, and we think the first launch will be Monday. So we've been building a game, and I'll get into that shortly. I just want to see if there's any other charts I want to today. Tesla obviously has been the worst performer of 2025. You're seeing a bit of a bounce here, a little bit of outperformance the last couple of days. So that's positive. I'd love to see these high momentum names like Palantir find bottoms. And even though the S&P 500 is down about 1% today, you're also seeing yields decrease as well. So today is going to be very volatile. As I mentioned, there's almost 5 trillion in options expiring happening today. So usually we got to wait till Monday to see what happens. But I would love to see things bottom here very soon. And just to reiterate, I'm hoping for a double bottom here in the next few days around this 550, correlates into Bitcoin at around 78,000 to 80,000 would be a great spot to bottom. That's if we don't get a rip your face rally past 90,000. But right now it's uncertain. I can't really say what it is, but as always, do your own research. Speak with financial advisors. Never invest in the crypto markets more than you're willing to lose. And I just have to say, like, if you're in this market, you just got to keep grinding. Like the team here at Catalorian, I'm loving what's going on in behind the scenes. And let me just close this chart here. So yeah, look, there's a group of 20 of us in the task force, and probably with Catalorian, there's another 5 guys that are just grinding in the background, right? Like last night, Jay Caesar, he took control of the main Catalorian account. He went on the Kid and Walt show, starting to get the message out there again. So the team is going to start doing spaces. We're going to start sharing the workload. Why are we doing this? Because this is probably the Catalorian in the sense of sentiment and also what we're building. So we have a Grok game being built right now, and we expect that to be ready early next week. I'm hoping, I got to speak to the devs about that. What's the goal of this game? Same thing as Catalorian AI Productions. Why did we make a trailer already? Why are we making a mini series? Because Elon Musk tweeted the Catalorian image, and then he said new TV series. So we're building new TV series to get Elon's attention. Why are we building a game? Well, we're building it on Grok. Grok is how Elon created Catalorian. He prompted create a self-defense space cat with the text Catalorian, and this beautiful popped up, and then Elon retweeted new TV series. So we are ingrained in Grok. Our Leorian AI bot in Telegram, it is build Grok. We pull from all different sources, but that's where it all started. So we're actually going to use Grok to build a game, and it's pretty exciting. I almost want to call it Operation Chopstick, because we really this game, along with the other couple that we might build here, are just fun interactive games that someone like Elon will see on Twitter, and he'll be like, damn, that's cool. These guys are working hard in the background. Maybe that finally gets Elon Musk's attention of the famous Catalorian. And that's why we do these Roaring Catalorian shows. So usually we do them in the afternoon, and we have a special guest. Our last guest was sick, so we had to, and then they're going on vacation next week. So I'm going to have to find a new guest for next week. But we'll have Roaring Beezy back and Lewis back next week to kick off these exciting developments in Catalorian. What else can I say about Catalorian? Well, we do have a white paper cooking on. It's in draft format right now, but we're actually sharing that with a few VCs. We're actually trying to get some funding in the background. You have Catalorian Meme, and you have Catalorian AI Productions. In Catalorian AI Productions, we're actually trying to build an AI team. We already have an AI team, but we're trying to actually build essentially a dev shop that will create these films and also great utility like text to video and things like that that we're working on. Very exciting stuff. I'm Roaring Tech. I know enough about technology to be, but I'm not an AI expert. I just know that's where the industry is going, and meme coins need to have a certain amount of utility. Community first, good meme, good vibes, but then let's utility that actually make a difference in the world and get people's attention. So that's really what we're trying to do here. And yeah, look, this team has been grinding for over 6 months now, and we've been through some trial and tribulations here. But I think really the sentiment can't get too much worse in the meme market. As I mentioned earlier, I think Bitcoin is going to bottom anytime soon in the coming weeks. That's what the chart's saying. That's what the sentiment is saying. As long as we get over the next couple of weeks or even a month some certainty in the market. Markets hate uncertainty. But going back to that, I always like to say focus on one good trade. These type of markets, you don't want to overtrade stuff. You want to find one good trade a week, or depending on your time frame, one good trade a month. If you could find that one good trade, you could literally turn $5,000 into $100,000. But it takes conviction. And if you're over and losing money, losing on your trades, maybe that's a sign to step back, stop trading, focus on what you know, and look for that one good trade. And there's actually a book by Mike Bellafora, books out. The title's One Good Trade. And I recommend you actually read that and gain some insights on how important it is to actually not overtrade and have conviction on your ideas. And I think you could use that in real life as well. Whether you're at your job or what you're doing, focus on one deliverable a week, one milestone. That's what I personally try to do. What am I going to accomplish this week? Next week, I'm excited about Catalorian. What are we going to accomplish? Well, we want to release that game, and then we want to start doing more Twitter Space. The community's actually setting up big time here. We're delegating the X account to certain community members. They could hop on Spaces when they want. Then it's not all centered on one person. It's around the community. And that's really what we're trying to do here at Roaring Catalorian. So let me just check if there's any questions. Hello, Professor. Man, I forgot to mention, if you look on Professor has built 2 amazing videos that were released yesterday. They're just phenomenal, and that's really what we're trying to do here at Catalorian. We're going to promote these mini series because I think they're attention seeking, and eventually we're going to clip these into like that venture style for Catalorian and allow the community to actually produce real films. So that's like the long-term goal, and that's why we're trying to raise a little bit of money, a little bit of funds, both in the Catalorian, into Catalorian Productions, which would be the parent company of the meme. And we'll use those funds to build out our utility. And part of the utility is so that the community member actually build videos themselves. We use Kling AI and Julio and Fears, but it gets quite expensive. So we're going to start running these APIs ourselves and give out to the community. And I think those are really the foundation of Catalorian, right? It's the meme. It's a new TV series. How do we grow Catalorian? How do we get people's attention? How do we eventually partner with Elon Musk building a TV series? So I just want to say for joining the Roaring Catalorian Show today. Let's hope the market can stabilize here or around this area. Obviously, today is going to be volatile. But yeah, like I said, I think we're close to a bottom. And stay tuned to your conviction trades. Don't trade and just stick to what you know. So yeah, everyone, I'm just going to check one last message here. Looks like we're good. I think the timing of this show is probably a bit early. It's 10:30 Eastern here. West hasn't got up yet, but going forward, we'll stick to our times at 1 or 2 p.m. Eastern. You can catch that that West Coast crowd. We really want to make sure everyone's informed on the markets and then informed on the Roaring Catalorian Show. We are going to have this really awesome computist on the show in the next, I think, 2 weeks. I think they're on vacation next week, but they have had an encounter with Elon, so I want her to talk about that. And she's been a cosmologist for 30 plus years, so we want to hear a little bit about space travel and her thoughts on Catalorian and how we can help out with Elon and his mandate to go to Mars. So stay tuned on that. And if you know anyone that wants to come on the show, we always want to have at least one special guest on the show and see where this leads. Shout out to, again, the team in the background that's always hustling. Gil, actually the Roaring Kitty, who we're all inspired about. He's given us that mission to go against the system. We want to defeat that woke virus and invest in companies and people we believe in. So with that, have a great weekend, and we'll be back. Cheers all.